But I might. And that's where we're going to stop with that Aussie impression. Even if it was good, I appreciate it, but it was probably terrible. I probably offended a bunch of you Aussies, so I apologise. But we're back with another F1 review. We're back with another qualifying review, and this one is for the Australian Grand Prix, hence the Might at the start. So, yeah, before we jump into qualifying and talk about F2 and F3, leave a like, subscribe, you're already on the road to 1,000 subscribers. I'm going to plug myself out at the beginning because that's what everyone does, so I'm going to join in. So, yeah, do that as well. I've been doing that the whole time I've been doing this, so, yeah, do that as well. Turn your notifications as well so you don't miss another video. And yeah, let's see how well this video will do. Let's firstly jump to qualifying. So qualifying, Max Verstappen, unsurprisingly, again, I'm probably going to be saying this 24 times this year, so get used to it. Max Verstappen took pole for the race, ahead of in the Red Bull, comfortable result in the end. Yeah, as I said, it was comfortable for Verstappen, 3 tenths ahead, well, 2.5 tenths ahead, I should say, in the end. Being nowhere all practice, as Red Bull are, typical Red Bull, nowhere near in practice, and qualifying, like, okay, we're back, hello. And he took pole in the end. Had Carlos Sainz, round of applause for Carlos Sainz, returning after his appendicitis. The appendix getting taken out in Saudi, still feeling it, and he comes through for P2. Great result for him in the Ferrari. Sergio Perez was P3 in the Red Bull, but he was a naughty boy, and he took a 3-place grid penalty for impeding Nico Hülkenberg in Q1. So Perez will be P6, so the next 3 drivers will move up 1. That's how it works. So yeah, Perez was okay qualified, P3 was fine, and then he goes and ruins it. So, you know what he wanted. Lando Norris, P4 in McLaren. Good result for him, will be P3, so he'll be happy with that. McLaren, the best they've looked all year, so they'll be happy with that. Charles Leclerc, terrible result for him in the Ferrari, P5. Normally, Leclerc's on the front row. I think that's the first time since, I want to say, Singapore. Could be maybe before. I think it's Singapore. Maybe Japan. Or Qatar, even. It would have been Qatar, wouldn't it? It would have been Qatar. But Leclerc's not on the front row. So, yes, pretty surprising. Just had a walk in that. I was like, no, I don't want to take part in qualifying anymore. So, Leclerc gave up and ended up P5. Yeah, Oscar Piastri, P6 in the McLaren. Great result for him on his home race. I think it's his best, no, it's not his best result of the season. Well, it's probably always worse. No, it's not. Still, P6 not too bad. Obviously, he'll be happy to score a goal of points for his home race. Obviously, we do. George Russell, 7th for Mercedes. It's okay. But Mercedes are the 4th best this weekend, so not good for him. Yuki Tsunoda, another great result for him at P8. Again, into Q3. Second race in a row. Kind of surprising, so fair play to Tsunoda. Absolutely carried that RB qualified, but in the race pace, he'll probably finish 14th. Let's be honest. Lance Stroll, 9th for Aston Martin. Lance Stroll, just doing Lance Stroll things, 9th or 10th. That's pretty much where he's going to be all year, so. And then Fernando Alonso also had a stink with the Aston Martin. Did run off the track doing the gravel, which I think did damage his floor. And ended up miles off the pace. I mean, based on his Q3 lap, he was 8 tenths off. So, had he done his Q2 lap in Q3, he would have been P7. So, yeah, definitely Alonso had damage from that, so which just went for him. Down Q2, Lewis Hamilton, knocked out in Q2. As you can tell by the title, Hamilton is washed. I mean, but he is. He's 8 points after 2 races, and he's P11 in the 3rd one. Now, he's having a stinker. As simple as that. This is a disastrous season for Hamilton. So, yeah, not what he wants, P11, but he'll probably finish P9, let's be honest. That's all he's going to get. So, 10 points for 3 races is an absolute stinker for Hamilton. Considering Russell did that in 1 race. Yeah, Hamilton is washed, as we said. Alex Albon, 12th, Williams. Let's talk about this as well, because I forgot about this. Williams are. I don't like Williams anymore. Everyone has a soft spot. Williams are now. I hope Albon has a terrible race. I hope that Williams catches fire in the race, blows up. His engine catches fire, blows up, and destroys the chassis, so they can't race in Japan. That's what I hope happens. Because Sargeant did nothing wrong, and he's the one who gets dropped. I don't care. Oh, Alpha's a quicker driver. So let's just destroy our second driver's morale, destroy our second driver's confidence, destroy all our American sponsors, destroy everything else, just so Albon can finish P12 in the race. Yeah, that seems like the smartest thing to do. So yeah, Albon, don't care about you, or don't care about Williams. So James, I'll screw you as well. So yeah, that's enough of that. Valtteri Bottas 13th for Sauber. Best result for qualifying for Bottas. He'll be happy with that. Sauber as well into Q2 for the first time, so they'll take that. Kevin Magnussen 14th as well in the Haas. Q2 again. 3 for Magnussen, considering how Magnussen was in English. I think Magnussen already had like 5 Q2 appearances last year. He's already 3 for 3, so he's already improving, so that's something. Esteban Ocon. Alpine, something positive for Alpine. P15. Actually did something. Going to Q2. And as a result, well, he did do much in Q2, but still, Q2's Q2, so you take that. Then on Q1, Nico Hülkenberg, 16th in the Haas, had a stinker. Don't know if that was, like, Perez may have blocked him on his final lap, which is probably why he ended up P16, so disappointing for him. Pierre Gasly, 17th for Alpine. Positives for Gasly, he's not last again. He's not 18th either, so 17th, he's improving. He's having a stinker right now, is Gasly. Daniel Ricciardo, again, what do we say about Ricciardo? I mean, do I title this Ricciardo washed as well? Because so far, Ricciardo, that's now 2 weekends in a row. Saudi was a stinker, now here we are in Australia. Stinker again. It was up until like P12, and but like, he wasn't even slightly off the track. Like, he was in fucking Japan. That's how far off the track he was. and ends up in 18th results. It's where Joe Guan Yu, 19th, crossed the line with half a front wing, because why not? Didn't show it. No, we didn't see one replay of why Joe's front wing was damaged, even though there's 20, well, no, 19 because of Williams. Cheers, James. On board, so we still didn't see where it was. So, also, I will get onto that. The F1 TV, the F1 direction, by the way, is shit. I hate the TV directors. They just cut away from everything. Drivers are on a lap. Now let's cut to a replay of the first car crossing the line. Why? Of someone who was it again? It was Q1. Someone, I think it was slightly up the track. No, who was it? It was Albon. Slight snap. Everyone has a slight snap. And let's just cut away from everyone else doing a lap. Because why not? They missed the start of Q2 because they were too busy with the stupid Monday Night Football style thing, studio. And they're like, oh, let's just talk to someone else. And we missed the first minute of Q2. Like, it's just, I hate, like, they're doing too much. They're doing way too much, and it's ruining. It's going to get worse and worse with the season. So, yeah, I don't know. What do you say? But I just hate the TV direction. And obviously, Logan Sargeant, sadly for him, P20. Hashtag respect Logan. I mean, he's not going to be in F1 next year. If I was Logan, I would quit the team because they don't care about him, for one. And they've done it once, they'll do it again. Because that's what if they've done it once to you, they'll do it as many times more. Albon could say the worst things possible, and he'll still be put in the car because he's the quicker driver. Like, yeah, I don't know what he's supposed to do. Like, it's just, yeah. That's enough of that Williams slander. Verstappen will win the race by 20 seconds. We don't need to say much. Hamilton will be the same 10 teams as normal because F1 is boring as shit. So that's the qualifying results done. Let's go to F2 because F2 was absolute carnage again. That's not a bad thing, by the way. That is a good thing. So as I said, F2 was. So here we are with the results for F2. I've put them on the screen now. I mean, that's what I need to say. Roman Stanek won the race, and he didn't even win the race. Like, the man who won the race was, as you can see by the dash thing. I mean, P6 was Hadjar. Stanek won the race in the trial. Started on pole from qualifying in P10. Was P2. Had the absolute defence of like there was no tomorrow. And ended up finishing in P2, getting a podium, and wins the race. Just because, why not? Dennis Hager, again, Mr. Consistent, P2. He's going to win the race tomorrow, probably get disqualified, and then, I don't know, for sure will win the race again and get disqualified again, because that's what happens to for sure. But, yeah, Trident's got their win back that they lost in Jeddah, so that's something. So, big up Trident. And, it's obviously the wrong driver, but it counts. Team-wise, they won't care. Stanek with the win, Hager second. Meany ended up on the podium as well in P3, not too bad. He was there on the podium last year, and again this year, doesn't stand on it this year though. Colapinto fourth, good result for him at the end, in a P1 for Mayata. Quiet race in P5, Hadjar, but still good result. Hadjar. Firstly, Hadjar, I need to talk about Hadjar, he can't stand on the F2 podium. Like, he finished on the podium technically 3 times, one time or twice. He's still, well, does he though? Hadjar stood on the podium once, and he's had 2 podium finishes, and nothing matches. Like, last year, 2 podiums. He hasn't done on either of them. Because 1, he was P4, moved up to P3 post race. And 2, he won the race, but it was a half a lap. It wasn't even a lap. It was a half a lap race. It didn't count. And he actually finally starts on the podium, and he doesn't keep it. Like, Hadjar is the most unluckiest driver in F2. And I think the penalty was a bit harsh. He got caused the contact with Marty and Bortolas at the start. Just a racing incident. Hadjar, in my opinion, that was a racing incident. If not, maybe a 5-second penalty, but 10? No. Like, I've seen worse at the start, so I think that was a bit hard done by. Victor Martin scored points for once, so that's something. In P7, he went from like the one time he actually has a bad qualifying is when he scores points. So if I had Martins, I'm sorry, last every race going forward. But still, P7's not too bad. And Zach O'Sullivan got P8 in the ART after Behrman got a penalty. So Behrman's still pointless after 5 races. As you can see, no Kramer. Antonelli had a stinker, spun out from the race. He tried to blame him with Verschoor, but he just spun on his own. Verschoor spun his sympathy. Both out. Aaron caught up. His race was effectively done. And obviously, as I said about Marcy and Bortman at the start. But yeah, Stanek winning the race. I mean, F2 in Australia is always carnage. Australia has taken over the Baku now. Baku used to be the carnage for F2. It's now Australia. So we'll see we'll see. I'm sure it'll probably be Dia Gomez who wins this race tomorrow, but or in 8 hours' time as of recording, so it wouldn't surprise me. And then F3 as well. F3 was a good clean. It was definitely way cleaner than the F2 race. I'll say that much. Wasn't without its fair share of penalties though. pretty much every driver I wanted to score points got a penalty post race, which wasn't good. But you can see Martin Distension won the race in the high tech. Great result for him. He started a pole and won the race, so great result. He started second, but still got the result. And as you can see, no other high techs in the top 10. And so far, 3 races in, 9 possible points scoring for high tech. He scored points twice, and both of them wins. So, I mean, that's something. Not too bad. Alvin Lindblad second, and Lawrence Van Hyper third. Both back on the podium again after the spirit race of Bahrain. In terms of other point scorers, Sebastian Montoya got points for the first time as well, so that's something. Beganovic and Bedra did finish the points, but got penalties and lost them. It was pretty much back and forth the whole race. We did have a safety car for how this is an absolute mouthful of a name, by the way. Passing the ball in the Hoover for a sack. I'm absolutely butchered that name, but he got taken up by Tommy Smith, and also Del Leon had a problem as well, so he gave up. Well, you give up, he had a mechanical issue. That was that. So that was F3. I'm sure it'll be more exciting as well with the feature race. We'll see if there'll be more carnage, but the actual racing was fun, so nothing to play there. And that was that for the Australian Grand Prix qualifying review as well with F2 and F3. I hope you enjoyed it. Like, subscribe, all that. We'll see if we have a somewhat exciting F1 race. It probably won't. So, I mean, F2 is going to carry it as usual, and then F1 and F3 will just be a little bit of the back. We go F2, F3, and then F1's not even on the screen. That's how bad it is. So, yeah. Like, subscribe, all that. Check out these videos if you want to see more of this channel. And subscribe right there. I'll see you tomorrow's video for the race review. Bye, guys.